We are recording. Nina, you should be able to unmute yourself, and I just want you to start by sharing your story, letting us know a little bit about who you are, and I'm super excited for this. We can't hear you. No, it's like really loud with like background noise, but I can't hear you talking.
There we go. Ow! All right, so at some point, I'm probably going to pin the video because I have ADD and I get very distracted. But I do like to see the faces, so I will scroll through. So, hey, we live on a Sunday night. And I'm so humbled and honored, really, Cheyenne, that you would even ask me to get on your team call. I don't really take that lightly at all. And so I count it a huge honor. You yourself are a rock star. And I'm very inspired by your story. You're old enough to be my daughter. You're old enough to be one of my children. And so, anything, I just believe in bridging the gap. And I believe that it takes everything that we're all doing to make things happen. And so I'm hoping that there's something that I can say tonight that would inspire you. Motivation is BS. I just want you to know that I feel that motivation is BS, because if we have to motivate you, we're going to have to keep motivating you over and over and over and over again. But I'm certainly hoping that there's something that I can say that could inspire you to see the light that's inside of you, because I truly believe that everything that we need is already inside of us. We're not looking for anything. We need to become. And so now that we've gotten that all out of the way, I really, really have a lot that I want to share with you all tonight. And I didn't realize that I had as much as I have that I want to share with you. I was thinking about my story, Shay, and I was thinking about, I am a 47-year-old mother of 4 children, a 31-year-old, a 26-year-old, a 20-year-old, and a 5-year-old, that I am the wife of one husband. I really could not possibly imagine having any more than that. That's a job in itself. And I really do love life. We did have a pet, but we recently had to kind of make a shift with not having that pet that we had. It was just requiring, he wasn't a good fit for us. Let's just say that. And I'm a grandma of one baby girl that's 2. I am a former cosmetologist of 27 years. I have a PhD, a public high school diploma, and I have a master's degree in Google research. And I'm not one of those people that will call people to find stuff out. I go directly to Google because I believe in the power of research. There's something that's triggered in our brains when we look for the information ourselves. And I do want you to know that I am training from the time that I start talking. So there are some things that are going to be taught, but they're going to be more things that are going to be caught. So you really want to listen to everything that I say. All right, because it's not what's taught, it's what's caught. So I have no degree. I spent 27 years in the cosmetology industry. And as I was talking to some people today about my career, I started working when I was about 14 years old. And actually, I started a little bit younger than that. At about 9 or 10, my mother's friends used to pay me to massage their backs, because they said I had magical hands. And so I would tell them, I'll massage your back for $20, right? And so at 9, I had this entrepreneurial thing going, like, I'm gonna do this for you, but I gotta get paid for my services, right? And then 14, I had my first job. I was actually cleaning a high school here in the suburbs in Abington Heights, cleaning the school and scrubbing gum off the desks in the summertime. Then I find out that I am pregnant with my first son at 15 years old. And at 15, I'm a student at the most prestigious high school in Philadelphia. And I'm thinking, I am the bishop's daughter. What in the world? Like, my life felt like it was over. I then went into some retail jobs, and in those retail jobs, ladies and gentlemen, it's a one gentleman here in the house with me that's listening in. Joseph is on the other side of this screen. No, there I saw another gentleman. I think James is on here too. So ladies and gentlemen, I started retail jobs. And what was so crazy about my retail jobs is that every job that I had, I got thrusted into leadership. So at 16, I had keys to the stores that I was working at. Class of 234, I see you, GHS alum. I had keys to the stores. I was opening the store, closing the store, doing the mannequin, like the displays in the store. I was dropping cash off at the bank drops at night. So at 16, the people that I worked with saw leadership abilities in me. See, leaders are born. Leaders are born. Can you cultivate things in a person to help them become a better leader? Absolutely. But leaders are born. So 3 years ago, I retired myself from the cosmetology profession. I started MLM in 2008. And in 2008, I was what I would like to call it ignorance on fire. I had no clue what I was doing. I was running for my life, going through a divorce, left in a world of debt. So I had my debt, I had his debt that I didn't know I had, and I was kind of like suffocating. And I remember being invited to a meeting on a Monday night, thinking to myself when I walked in the door, oh no, they didn't invite me to one of these things with them people. Oh no, they didn't. And with my bougie, now I know no one on here, Cheyenne, none of your team is what I would like to call bougie broke. But I was what they call bougie broke. Let me tell you what bougie broke means. Bougie broke means that I looked good. My hair was always laid to the side, fried, dyed. I was a hairstylist, right? I had a great pocketbook. It had no money in it. Great shoes, bougie broke. I wanted people to believe that I was doing better than I was. You know, that look good syndrome. Everybody wants to look good. And so I did make a lot of money in that first company because I do have a great work ethic. Anyone who knows a cosmetologist, we have a hustle inside of us, a natural like drive and hustle, because if we don't cut, curl, color hair, guess what? We don't get paid. We don't get paid. And so I had a natural thing inside of me that was like, you know, kind of like a hustle. So I made some money in 2008. And let me tell you something. I built a team, but it was a fake team. I know y'all probably saying, what is a fake team? Let me tell you what a fake team is. So in that particular company, we had garments. That was the staple product. Although there was a nutrition line, Cheyenne, we had these garments that was like, you put a garment on and baby, right? So we were selling these garments. We were in, and they were $168 a piece, $168 a piece. Well, Carissa, it was $300 for a person to join the business. So what we did was we finagled things. We took 2 orders of a garment, signed up the person that hosted our party with us, boom, kicked out a little fast start bonus. At that time, I didn't even know it was called a fast start bonus. I just knew I got $80 every time I signed somebody up on top of some other bonuses. So we had fake teams. So when I turned around, you know, we were driving a lot of volume because I was in living rooms, dens, basements, kitchens, churches, bathrooms, parking lots. I would put you in a garment in a car if I had to. Okay, where there was a will, there was a way. I just needed a little wiggle room, and I would put you in a garment. And so I was a hustler. So I was built. So I ended up signing somebody on my team from Africa. Let me tell y'all something. I don't even know how I got her signed up. We were not in Africa. All right. So I got her in the system. We were not in Africa. I started, and what's so crazy is we're still friends to this day. She is waiting for us, for It Works, to go to Africa. I just want y'all to know that, right? And so, you know, it was like ignorance on fire. I bounced from company to company to company, joined a company, stayed with them for 2 years, made $50. Now, I was either loyal or crazy, or both, right? Because I made $50. Do you know how easy it is to make $50 here? Go sell 2 wraps. Are you kidding me right now? I made $50 in 2 years. It was so bad, y'all. I was teaching the comp plan from the front of the room, saying things like, we get paid 10 ways. And we'll go home and couldn't figure out one way out of the 10 that we were getting paid. I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what's wrong with me? I felt like a cuckoo, right? So in 2014, we're going to come up to speed now. In 2014, I decided I was going to join this. I had Paige in 2014. I got a little fluffy again, you know, because you all know, most of you know that I suffered with obesity. I was once 300 pounds. I am now like 145, 148 on a bad day. If I go over 148, I am going on a diet, right? But because I carried that weight for so many years. And in 2014, when I had Paige, and I was like, you know what? I cannot be fluffy like this. So I was calling it fat, like with PHAT, like fat, like cute fat. No, it was fat with an FATTTT. I was 240 pounds. I'm 5'3". Y'all know I can't carry that kind of weight, right? And so I decided in 2014 that if I'm going to do this again, right? One more, I'm like, I'm going to do this again. But this time, I'm going to launch. I'm not just going to join a company. This time, I'm going to become a professional network marketer. See, because what I know is that amateurs join, professionals launch. And I had heard things like, you should launch your business. You should read a book. And I was saying things like, I don't have time to read a book. Well, guess what? I realized you can't afford not to. Audios are great. Oh, they're fantastic. But audios are you have to read a book, physically read a book, because there's something that's transferred through the words on the pages, right? And so let me tell you, I'm just kind of gearing up now. I'm getting into my second zone right now, right? And so I started reading 10 pages a day because I hated to read. But I kept hearing Eric Worre in his little short, he is very short. I started hearing Eric Worre in my mind saying things like, well, leaders are readers. And I'm thinking like, I wanted to be a leader. And I just kept hearing it. I was like, I didn't want to read. I hate books. I hate reading. Well, guess what? If you hate books, you hate reading, you hate personal development, then you must hate money. Because the two are correlated. And so I decided I was going to become a professional. I wanted this time around to be different. So what I looked at this personal development was more an investment. I started investing time into what I say I wanted. I'm not stuck. I'm going to slow down right there and let that one marinate. See, we say things like, I want to be a top earner. Oh my God. Well, why is Cheyenne a top earner? Why is she earning all of that money? I mean, maybe I need to get a photographer to take my pictures. Hogwash. Because we didn't even have social media back then. Matter of fact, when I was in my first network marketing company, we had MySpace. And when I was in 2014, Facebook and Facebook Lives and all of that wasn't a factor. We had Periscope, where little foreigners would get on your little Periscope and send you all kind of erotic, nasty messages. You had to block everybody. See, we didn't have the power of social media to build our business, but I wasn't broke. I was from living room. If you let me in your door, get me 3 to 5 people, and I promised you I was going to make $500 to $1,000 in your living room. Oh, baby. So I invested a lot of time, started investing a lot of time in personal development. I realized it wasn't learning that I needed. We don't need to learn another thing. We need to unlearn. Most of us have been damaged. We have been damaged and duped into believing some things. I believe that formal education is amazing. It's amazing. It just wasn't amazing for me, right? And go ahead, get your degrees. I've got girlfriends that have gotten degrees, and they're still paying off student loan debt today, and most of them are not even working in their vocation. And so, I realized that it wasn't the learning I needed. It was the unlearning that I had so many bad habits. I had bad habits with the way that I treated money. I did not have a good relationship with money. I didn't understand the value that my value and the value that money brought. See, let me tell you, people are scared to talk about money. I'm not scared to talk about money because it's not really just the money that we want. It's the freedom that money brings, the freedom to do what you want, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, how long you want to do it, with whom you want to do it, how often you want to do it, right? When I want to eat what I want to eat, shop where I want to shop. I don't want to go to Save a Lot anymore. I did that. I used to sell my food stamps. I was on welfare. I did all of that. Hated it. Right? There's a better life and there's a better way. And when I started to believe that, you know what? I hear about this. I read about this abundant life that we're supposed to have here, not in the grave. There ain't nothing abundant about the grave. Although the cemetery is probably the richest place in the world because everybody's gifts are laying in the dirt, right? So there's nothing abundant about the grave. I wanted to live this abundant life. I got sick of hearing songs like, I'm living my best life. Yeah, yeah. And you're not living your best life. No, how about we should be living our best life? It's our rightful place. It's what we were created for. We were created to dominate, to live in dominion. It's what we're supposed to. It's our birthright. And what am I settling for less for? Because I didn't understand that the power was in my belief, not in a comp plan, not in a product, not in a leader, not in an upline. How about your upline? If they don't answer your call, so what? If it's going to be, it's up to me. It's up to me. You think I'm gonna call my now listen, I love Jared and Portia. They my boos. But you think I'm gonna call them like, how much is that new cleanse? Are you kidding me right now? I'm gonna go look for it myself. See, there are some things that you gotta understand that I'm a boss. I'm not gonna be like a boss. I hate that. I hate to hear people say, like a boss. What is like a boss? No, either you a boss or you're not. Either you want it or you don't. And so I'm passionate, you guys. I'm not mad at anybody. I know it sounds like I'm fussing. I promise you I'm not. I just really want people to win, right? So I knew how to talk myself out of winning. I had done it all my life. I knew how to talk myself out of living the life that I deserve to live. I had done that all my life. I had to unlearn that. I knew how to sabotage myself. Come on, I had done that all my life. Oh, they're not going to want to hear from me. They're not going to want to join me. They're not going to want to do this. Nobody's going to answer my call. Oh, for real? Well, guess what? If we believe that nobody's going to answer my call, guess what? If I called somebody tonight at 11:59 p.m. and said, Beyonce's at my house, you should come over. She wants to meet you. Everybody in their mama would get up out their bed and come meet Beyonce. They wouldn't care that they got to go to work tomorrow. You know why? Because they see value in that. I just taught you something. They see value in that. So while we're so busy, we don't understand that we're problem solvers. You have a problem with tissue. You have tissue issues, and I can help you. I'm not selling you a product. You have a problem because you eat a lot of food, and I can help you with that. I got this thing called TFX. I am a problem solver, and if we would get out of our brains that we're selling stuff. I'm a seller. I'm not going to sell these products. No, I don't. But I do have to listen because I need to listen louder than I speak so that I can see what is this need that I have. What is the need that you have? Because I got the answers. Oh, I got the power. I am the power. I got the answer. I got what you need. You know, there's a song. I have a song for everything. Remember a song you said, oh, baby, you got what I need, right? Yeah, I got what you need. I do. And you need me. So you can run from me for now. You might run now, but you gonna come creeping back up here later because I got what you need. I got what you need. So I made a decision to look like a professional. I made a decision to be a product of the product. I made a decision. You know why I had to look like a professional? Because you can't sell a dream looking like a nightmare. Uh-oh, drops the mic. I'm going to tell you something. When we came here to It Works, I was selling these products. Well, you know, sharing the information. I didn't know what was in them. See, what I realize is this. People talk all that stuff, well, what's in it? Do you go to the McDonald's drive-thru and say, what's in that? 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun? No. But I was confident that if these products have been around for 18 years, doggone it, and you need a wrap, and you need a wrap, and you need a wrap, and you need a wrap too. It was my posture. It was my belief in this company, in the product, in me that people bought into. Because people do business with people that they know, love, and trust. So I started getting on social media and I became an expert with the notes, the product information sitting right in front of me and started teaching on the products that I didn't know very much about. But you would have thought that I had lived with these products for years and years and years and years. because I'm confident. You're never going to see, I might have said a couple things that were wrong in the beginning, but nobody knew that. Because as far as they was concerned, I am the expert. Me. Because I said I am. And then nothing you can tell me to say that I'm not. I made it feel like I created this product. Hello, right? And so look like a professional. And then I was in living room after living room. People are like, how the heck did you hit Prez in 4 months? Triple in 60 days, diamond in 7 days, double. I think I skipped that. I think I kind of skipped over diamond. I don't even know, just went so fast, right? How did that happen?
No big deal, y'all. It's no big deal.
So listen, y'all. So let me give this disclaimer. I do have influence and experience. Please do not compare your journey to mine. Okay? I have influence and experience. We live in before it works, right? I was doing my bling calls before it works. This was not like I stumbled over here and then all of a sudden I decided to do a Facebook Live and then boom, all of a sudden I became, no. I called very specific people. Y'all didn't even know I joined in September. I didn't launch till October because I built underground. I didn't have to tell everybody everything on social media. When I popped on social media and it works, I was the diamond baby. That's when I came. See, I tell my people, oh, you can post if you want to, but why would you post? You didn't even have a story yet. You didn't even get your 4 loyal customers so that when you post on social media, you could say, I joined It Works and I done earned me $100 in free product in 24 to 48 hours. See, create a story, create some buzz so that all your little broke, naysaying friends and family, they won't have anything to say to you when you've got some results. You know, your broke little naysaying friends and family, the ones that are not going to support you anyway, because they broke, busted, and disgusted, and they want to stay that way. They want to stay that way. Guess what? They're supposed to not support you. It's the way of the what? Come on. See, what we don't understand is that network marketing is really 2 things. Write this down. It is psychological and it's numerical. It's a numbers game. So I started realizing, how many people do I have to talk to get me a yes? The no's? Listen, do you know how many times a baby hears the word no by the time they're 2? Hundreds of thousands. So can you imagine how many no's that you heard since the time you hit 21? The research has been done. Millions. Why are we scared of that one little word, no, N-O? Let me tell you, no it doesn't have any more ramification coming from somebody that's a billionaire or somebody that's broke. No mean no. But we're scared of that word. We're scared. I'm looking for the no's. I'm looking because let me tell you what happens. As I start, it's kind of like jumping double dutch, right? So you tell me no, and I'm like, whoo, I gotta know. No. Because when I get my yes, I'm about to get a yes, and it's gonna be like a rhythm to my yes. Right? It's a rhythm to my business. And so you got to know your number. What's your number? Now, my number used to be 25. Oh my gosh. I used to have to get 25 no's to get 1 yes. Then I started getting a little bit better. I said, I'm down at 20. I get 20 no's. I get a yes, right? Then what was good and good, Cheyenne, is that I would get a 20. At 20, I would get my no's. Then at 20, I would get 2 yeses. I started getting good. Then my number came down to about 15. Then my number came down about 10. Now my magic number is like about 7 no's, right? I get about 7. Then I get some yes. Then I get no. Right? No never means no. No means not right now. No means I'm broke. No means I don't believe. See, we taking it personal. No means I'm not ready. No means I'm scared. No means my husband said, oh, here's the magic one. When they say, well, you know what? Let me go ask my husband. Oh, you know what really burns me up? Let me go ask my boyfriend. Are you cray right now? Are you crazy? Your boyfriend. What does your boyfriend? I lead him right there. Okay, go ask him. Let me know how that works out for you, because that's crazy to me. So you got to understand, I started doing it, 3 to 5 people over and over. I started sharing the plan over and over again. Let me tell you something. And I earned over $500,000 in 18 months in 2014 when I decided I'm going to become a professional network marketer. Boom. No degree. Well, I got a PhD and I do have a master's degree in Google research. But listen, if I can do it, so here's the problem. We don't want to sacrifice sleep. We don't want to sacrifice food. See, I created the Beyonce diet. Go sit down, Beyonce. I'm older than you. I created the Beyonce diet because there would be days that would go by that I would say, oh my God, I didn't eat. They have to force me to eat. Because, see, I'm married to my passion. I don't care if let me tell you, I've had people, don't travel with me if you can't hang. Because people will say, Nina, are we going to eat? I'm like, oh, we didn't eat? Well, you better carry a granola bar or something. Carry some fruit. Because I'm driven. And I don't stop until I get the job done. Right? So you see, it's not just about the product. It's about your passion. The people who make dog food don't eat it. I'm not stuck. This video is not stuck. I am here. But if the people who make dog food, how do they even know the dog gonna like the food? They don't eat it. But we're making all these excuses. Well, you know, I don't like the way the greens taste. So what? So what? Put some orange juice in it or something, right? So what? We don't have to like the way the greens, well, I actually happen to like the way the berry greens taste as long as my water is cold. I do not like it with warm water, but so what? Look, you say potato, I say potato, right? Different folks, different strokes for different folks. Not everybody has to like everything, but we got to stop making those our excuses. Excuses are nothing more than a well-planned lie. And we make these excuses all the time, right? And so they don't eat the dog food, but they meet a need. We meet needs, right? And then that's when I understood that my leadership had to take a hard turn, right? We come to It Works, 2018. I told you kind of how our run went. Diamond, and it was like double, and then it was just like, we just were running, right? And then I hit press and had a bunch of diamonds quit. Now what? You know what Pam said to me? Pam said, if a diamond quit, Nina, they weren't a real diamond. And I said, you're right, they were a cubic zirconia. Because a real diamond that has been cut and under pressure, they don't quit. They don't quit. You're going to go through all that it takes to hit diamond and then quit. And I realized they weren't even Swarovski crystals. They were just rhinestones. What I realized is, let me tell you, I made a decision. You know what? Y'all, I know y'all waiting for the secret. Y'all want the secret? I'm going to give you the one secret. Y'all want the secret as to how I got to the top? Y'all want the secret how to close out strong, open up strong, finish the month? Y'all want the secret? I don't know. Y'all, I don't know if they're ready for that. I don't know. Let's see some hand claps, praising, something. If you really want the secret, because I don't even know if you're really, really ready that you want this secret as to how in the world did this happen. This girl from the hood, baby at 15, divorced. Come on, I was suicidal, y'all, running through, dealing with depression. Me, how did it happen? Right? Guess what I did? You ready? Sit up close. I have to tell you. I made a decision. That was it. That it didn't have anything to do with the product. That is the one tip. And I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of people that says, no, I made a decision. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. See, I made a decision to become a professional. I made a decision to walk away from Lucky. I made a decision to I wasn't looking for the best system anymore. I made a decision to look inside of me, and I decided I needed to improve me. I stopped blaming how I grew up. I stopped blaming I went through a divorce. I stopped blaming my weight. I stopped blaming I'm black. I stopped blaming I had a whole bunch of gray. Y'all can't see it because it's under this wig. But I stopped making excuses. I stopped it. And I said, you know what? I need to improve. I need to believe. I needed to be all in. Not are y'all in? Y'all know how we do that? Are we all in or y'all in? No, I had to be all in. Me, all in. I needed to become what I was looking for. Uh-oh. I had to ask myself some very hard questions. And here's the one very difficult question that I had to ask myself. Nina, would you join you? I know y'all not gonna like me now. They probably about to hang up the Zoom because they like, this is, no, I know. No, she ain't had to say that, right? No. So I had to become world class, to become the best. I want to be the best at the best. I don't care if somebody else say that they the best. I say I'm the best too. I had to become world class. I wanted to become, and listen, not just in theory, Cheyenne, not just in theory, but in practice. And not just in practice, but in results. In results. See, because I'm going to tell you something. I see so many people just, I am working for real, Nina. I am. Yeah. I'm working. If you got to tell me, that's like a man that's got to say, I'm a man. I'm a man. Or a woman. I'm a woman. For real. When you're a woman, you don't have to tell somebody you're a woman. You don't have to tell, you're a man. You don't have to tell somebody, I'm grown. When you grown, my mother used to tell me, if you're grown, you ain't living up in my house. You don't have to tell somebody you're grown. So when you're working, when you're a leader, you don't have to tell anybody. It's going to show. Numbers don't lie. And eventually, what's going to happen is you're going to get some yeses when you've gotten the no's. Eventually, when you get uncomfortable, right? If you're comfortable, chilling with your feet up, and you just had a whole, 3 plates full of food, and you're comfortable, and your clothes is tight, and you're in the wrong place. Because growth does not happen in the comfortable place. It doesn't. So here's the secret is make a decision. Make a decision that I don't care. You would call somebody right now if you wanted them to go somewhere with you. Let's go to the bar right now. Let's go to the club don't close till 2 a.m. What? We were at an event earlier today. My son had an event. I had to go show my face. My son's event was huge today. And it was closeout night. And when he told me the date, I was like, I don't know, Rashid. That's closeout night. I don't do stuff. I don't go anywhere. See, I hope y'all caught that. It's closeout night. Nobody better even die on closeout night. That was too real. Let me sip this cold water. I promise you it's water. That was too real. Don't you die on closeout night. I'm busy on closeout night. And when we were leaving that event tonight, they asked Joe, y'all leaving so early? He said, yeah. They said, why? He said, because it's a closeout night. We got to get in front of these numbers. As we have been, we knew we would be out the house for some hours today, so we've been in front of the numbers every day. Because this is not a hobby to me. It's not a game. If I want to play a game, I go out there to what's that thing called on the TV? The Xbox. If I want to play a game, I'm going to grab me a deck of cards. This is a business, not a hobby. So I made a real decision. Listen, see, we think we made a decision. No, I made a real decision that you won't look to the right. You won't look to the left. You will not retreat. There are no other options. I am going to the top. I made a decision to burn the boats. I made a decision to burn the bridge that I can't come back across because I burned the bridge. And guess what? Now I'm on the other side and I got to get to the top. So now I'm on the other side and I don't care what my numbers look like. See, we too busy looking at what it looked like right now. Hey. I don't care what it looked like right now. I will be an It Works Black Diamond. Oh, but y'all looking at the numbers? Oh my God, my numbers went back. So what? So did your faith. Oh, they quit? Okay. Next. Wait, will the next Ruby that wants to quit please stand up? Because it's going to happen. They're going to quit. It's the numbers game. Your first 6 to 8 people, they're going to quit anyway. They're going to quit. They're going to quit. If Paige was up, she'd say, okay, right? They're going to quit. So I burned the bridges. I eliminated my escape plan. I eliminated all of my plan A's, B's, oh no, B's, C's, D's, X's, Z's, W's. I eliminated all of the options. I have no option but to win here. I have no option but to requalify for my rank. I have no option because guess what? My word to Nina is on the line. Not to Jared, not to Mark Pentecost, not to Cindy Pentecost, not to Mike Patillo, to me. Me. I made a decision. For me, the thing that gets in the way of most people's success is that they've given themselves too many options. You know, like a Hollywood fake marriage. Oh, he don't work. Get rid of her next week. Too many options. So I decided I'm going to be full-time. Now people will decide that they need to be part-time, right? Okay, just don't work no time. I had no degree. I had nowhere else to go. Where else was I going to go? I'd already made $500,000. I'd already done it twice, back to back. $500,000 in 18 months. Where you going to make that kind of money? Standing on a corner? I'm not a corner girl. And I certainly can't have the cops chasing me because I'm scared them lights start flashing behind me. I don't like it. All right. And so I was broke 27 years being behind a chair and I was still broke. There are no options. So here's what happened. It went from my head to my heart. See, it has to go from here to here. There's a transfer that has to happen because this is not about Nina. This is about all of the people that I need to help. There's so many more. It went from my head to my heart. I thought I had made a decision in 2008. Oh, I did. I said, I'm committed. Oh, yes, I'm committed. Oh, yes. Lies and deception. I wasn't committed. I was committed till my best friend quit. And then I was like, oh my God, oh, it's the big one. My best friend, she quit. I can't do it no more. Oh, they talking about me. They calling me all kind of names. Nobody wants to join me. Oh, okay. Well, let's keep focusing on the 2 people that don't want to join you. Let's keep focusing on the 2 people that you keep talking to over and over and over again. You keep following up with the same 2 people. I wouldn't want to join you either because I would think you're crazy because you keep following up with me. The same 2 people. So you got to understand. See, I said I was committed. Oh, my God, back in 2008. Oh, yes, I don't care what it takes. Whatever it takes, I'm going to make it. Lies. Then your upline don't answer your call. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. That's how we sing it, right? And every time I get discouraged, it knocked me off the horse. It knocked me off track for weeks, sometimes months. But here's we go. Here's what a great mentor of mine, let me tell you, I happen to have been mentored by the first person who ever earned $1 million bonus check in network marketing on stage. Do you know how hard that is to do? To earn $1 million bonus check. And you know what he said to me? He said, Nina, if you take a day off from your business, it could cost you a week in income. He said, but Nina, if you take a week off from your business, it'll cost you a month in income. He said, but if you take a month off in your network marketing business, it will cost you a year in income. See, when we say take a day off, don't feel like, oh, I can't take a day off. That's not what we're saying. It takes you could be on the toilet making boo-boo, sending follow-up messages. Are you serious right now? It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much, so you don't have to take the full day off. You can do something for your business. This is for your future. This is for your children and your children's children and your children's children's children. Stop being so selfish and stop being so lazy. We're being lazy and we're being selfish, right? And so most people will say, I'll join. Yep. Oh, you know what? I'll join. I'll try this thing out. I'll try it out. What? If you say you'll try it out, well, you might as well just don't even start, because you came in with the mindset that you're gonna quit. I'll try. Maybe this will go well. Well, maybe your marriage will too. Maybe. No, you're committed. You have to be committed to making it work. Committed to the work of the relationship. This is a business. You have to grow. So I made a decision. No waiting on an upline to tell me everything. You know, I made a decision, not a wish, not a hope for, but a decision. See, what I love about network marketing is this. Doesn't matter what your age is. It doesn't matter. There's all age. I mean, I think we've got what, from probably 18 to a little older than me, perhaps, on this call, right? Right. And so we've got all age ranges, 56. There you go. So we've got no age. It doesn't matter. Your skill level, it doesn't matter. Your color, it doesn't matter. There are no barriers in network marketing. No barriers. None. None. You can work on social media. You can work in your living room. You can work. I don't care where you work. Work, right? You gotta work. So if and when you make a decision, guess what happens? Y'all gonna love this. All of your obstacles disappear. The moment you make a decision, all of the obstacles, they disappear. They go away. Right? Until you make a decision, every single tiny little bump, every little mosquito bite, and every little bump in the road will seem like it is Mount Everest. It's Mount Fuji. If your decision is real, all of the objections fall away. The pain goes away. The birth pains feel like they go away when you make the decision. We have a product line, ladies and gentlemen. We offer results. The world will be ours if we make a decision. And here's 3 things, and then I'm gonna stop. 3 things that I realized in order for me to get better. 1, for things to change, I had to change. For things to get better, I had to get better. For things to change, I had to change. Nina had to change. The people I hung with had to change. See, success is a very lonely walk. Oh, we think it's going to be this party, right? Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be rich. Lies and deception. Everybody doesn't want to be rich. They want to look rich. They want to be hood rich. Not everybody wants that. They're going to say they want it. So here's what you got to understand. You know, you have this big wide stairwell, right? Everybody can run up the steps together, but success is a ladder climb, and only one person can go up the ladder at a time. Now, you can always turn back around to help the next person up the ladder. But success is not a stairwell. It's a ladder. So number 2, one was for things to change, I had to change. For things to get better, I had to get better. But number 2, success isn't something you pursue. It is what you attract by who you become. So if you are wondering, why do you keep attracting these people who can't run an auto ship, they can't log into their e-suite, they're on commission hold, their accounts get canceled, they don't believe, they guess what? Somewhere deep inside, it's inevitably inside of us. Because we attract, the laws of attraction don't lie. We attract who and what we are. But thank God we can get better. Number 3, I realized, and don't kill me when I say this, formal education will make you a living. It will. But self-education will make you a fortune.
That's it right there.
So formal education, it's going to make you a living. But self-education, make you a fortune. So that's why I used to hate to read. But so read 10 pages a day. You'll read a book a month. Then you'll get to the point, I run my auto ship, guess what? Guess when my auto ship gonna run? Tonight at midnight. Because leaders run their auto ships the 1st to the 4th of the month, but the first couple of days of the month. Now, my team, we teach run your offer shit by the 15th for everybody else because we need to see the volume. I ain't waiting till the 25th to figure out if you're going to go for Ruby. Are you serious? That's 2,000 volume. I did Ruby in my first hour in the business. I called the right people. You're making an investment. You need to come in with 400 volume to my first couple of people. This is what you need to do now. And that's what we did because my team, my people did what I did, not what I said. Your team will always do what you do, not what you say. So remember, audio's great, but leaders are readers, right? Readers are leaders and leaders are readers. And I know you're saying you don't have time. You can't afford to not do it, right? And then remember this, and then I'm gonna shut up so you can ask some questions. Relationships are more important than your opportunity, than your product, than your comp plan, or your skills. Relationships, real relationships are more important than your opportunity, your product, your comp plan, and your skills. Be more interested in your products and who they are, in your prospects rather, and who they are, and in your customers. And then stop being afraid and or ashamed to say, I am a professional network marketer. See, because I was afraid and ashamed of that. And the moment that I stopped being afraid as if this wasn't a real business, where this profession does $180 billion a year in sales, where this business, I pay real taxes on it every single month. Every month I pay taxes on my real business. So just make sure that the problem isn't you. We're looking and thinking that the problem is everyone else and everyone and my team this and my team that. But guess what? I looked and I realized that the problem was Nina, that I was my obstacle. Me, I was my obstacle. All right, so let's open up. We got questions and I'll answer any questions we still got time for.
Y'all. That was so good. I feel so hyped from that. Everything you said is just amazing. Wow. Okay. So I have some questions that my team asked. You've said a lot of them, but done died on the floor. Wow. This chat's blown up. Okay.
So it's like 367 things in here.
Okay. So a lot of girls right now are pushing for promotions and not the month. Just like you said, it's the last day of the month. It's closeout time. And so what are some of your last minute tips just to help them, whether it's belief, whether it's volume? What do you say to them to like finish out these last few hours?
Well, you know what? That is so good. So here's what happened. I got Invisalign recently, right? And I know I always got a story, but I want you to understand. I got Invisalign, and when I went back to the dentist after my allotted time of wearing Invisalign, my teeth looked really, really great. But there was one area that wasn't what I intended from the beginning. Did you hear what I just said? And the dentist said to me, Nina, look at your teeth. He was cleaning them up. Look at your teeth. He said, what do you think? I said, I think that they're great, right? He said, well, what was your intended end? When you came here, what did you want your end result to be? I said, I wanted perfectly straight teeth. He said, are they perfectly straight? I said, no. He said, so are you done with wearing the Invisalign or are you going into more trays? It was my decision. And I said, well, my intention, he said, what was your intention again? Perfectly straight teeth. So if my intention was I wanted perfectly straight teeth, then there was still some more work that I had to do. So my tip for you would be, realistically speaking, right? Let's be real. If you're very close, I would get on the phone with everyone who would answer the phone because your intended end was to cross the finish line. And I would finish it, get it done. Call people that cancel. Call your family. Listen, I know you don't want to do my thing, but I need you right now. Need is different than, can you buy a bottle of no. I need you to buy a system, right? And I would get on the phone and start pushing some systems, push some pre-made systems. I would put a shout out like a SOS and make people get on a Zoom call with you and tell them what you need. If you're that close, don't get this close and not make it. If you're far away from it, right, and you're like falling apart right now because you wanted to hit and you it's probably not realistic with the time allotted, right? Then guess what we need you to do? Console your temporary defeat. It's okay. Console the temporary defeat, but at 12:01 a.m., you come out the gate with a daily method. You got to go with your DMO. What is going to be your daily method of operation, right? What are you going to do every single day? Every day, break it down. Because the reality is that I got an emerald right now that is like, right? I'm not letting her buy it. No, you got close, but not close enough. So we're going to console her temporary defeat. And then we're going to create a master plan to get the volume that she needed to crush emerald done in the first couple of weeks. So here's my strategy. This is my strategy. I tell people to enroll heavily business partners in your first 7 days of the month. You know why? Because you need to be running them the last 3 weeks of the month. So you enroll business partners, call everybody who said they were going to join last month and the month before and the month before and they didn't. And you say, listen, Linda, listen. You know, I'm running for presidential, right? I'm running for Triple Diamond. And that may not mean anything to you, but here's what it's going to mean for you. You're going to position yourself because I need you positioned to get blessed. Now, I don't know, maybe you could, I thought maybe you could stand to be blessed. And I want to bless you. Is there some work that you're going to need to do? Certainly there is, but it's going to be so worth it. You need to get in position right now in this first 7 days of this month so that I can help you earn a check. And that's what I'm going to do. But it means position, timing and positioning, because I'm offering you a prime real estate position in my run. Park Place and Boardwalk. Now, if you wait till I've already hit presidential, if you wait till I've already hit Ruby, if you wait till I've already hit Diamond, then guess what? You're going to end up with like Oriental. That property doesn't have very much value. But right now, I can give you one of the railroads. Right now, I can give you Park Place or Boardwalk if you do it right now. And then you get them on a 3-way call with someone else. Stop trying to close your people. Get them on a 3-way call. If you're looking for people to purchase more product, upsell them by selling stories. Facts tell, but stories sell. If you know somebody that you know needs to be on Triple Threat, get them on the phone with a Carissa. Carissa has already lost like a gazillion thousands of pounds, right? So you get your prospects on the line with someone who's already done it. If you could close them, you would be closing them. But because you can't, you need to put someone else on the phone to validate you for you. Mm-hmm. Stop trying to do this by yourself. So if you're close, run as if your life depended on it. If you're not close, I am not saying that you're accepting defeat, because you're not. You're consoling a temporary defeat. Because if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. Don't get upset. Get mad enough to do triple the work to make sure it happens. Because from what I understand, Cheyenne in the month of July enrolled her major players that ran her to presidential in the month of July. So if you think for one moment that people are not looking for a way out, a breakthrough or something in the month of July because it's July, then guess what? You will continue to attract that. But I'm going to tell you something right now. In the month of July, a presidential is going to show up in my organization. In the month of July, 2 triples are going to show up in my organization. In the month of July, 4 doubles are going to show up in my organization. In the month of July, 6 diamonds are going to show up in my organization. In the month of July, 12 emeralds are going to show up in my organization. See, y'all not speaking it, and y'all sitting there like, okay, no, I believe in it. And if I fall short, then okay, I'll fall short. But I am telling you what I've already written down. Write the vision, make it plain. Some of us are not meeting our goals because we won't even write it down. So if you aim for a target of nothing, you will continue to hit a target of nothing every single time. What do you want to happen tonight? Speak that in the atmosphere. And just like you spoke doom and gloom all over the house all day long because it didn't look like it was going to happen, repent, Control Alt Delete, put some praise music on, and get on them phones and finish it out.
So good. Oh my gosh, I wish I could like put you in my pocket and keep you around every time I need a pep talk because holy crap, y'all. Okay, so we are, I mean, I know there's a bunch of people on here, but our team, we're pushing Ambassador. We are taking the next 90 days by storm. And so July 1st is tomorrow. What is your biggest tips to really starting the month super strong and keeping that momentum, not only with yourself, but with your whole team, the whole entire month of July?
Perfect. So tonight, before you go to bed, write it down. What do you want? Not just what you want in rank. What do you want in income? Weekly, monthly. How many people do you want to sponsor? How many people do you want to see rank up? Write it down. That has to happen tonight. Then what you have to do is after you console your temporary defeat, right? You've got to identify tomorrow who you're running with and get their buy-in because that's important. See, you might want someone to go diamond and they're like, oh, I figured I would hit executive. Well, you got to get their buy-in because they've got to believe. So tomorrow, after you map out what you desire daily, monthly, weekly, right? What rank, how many people and all of that, write that down tonight. Tomorrow, you start talking to the people that need to move because everybody's got to stay in sync, right? Together. And you identify your runners. Identify who's got the buy-in. Get their buy-in. Then what you do is you create, just like a car on a racetrack goes in for the pit stop, you create a system where every few days you're checking in, right? Well, I would do a daily check-in. You're talking about Ambassador, right? This ain't a Ruby run. Ambassador, while you're in an Ambassador run, every day there needs to be some form of conversation or communication because guess what? The reality is that somebody's tire's going to go flat. And they might need to really pull in the pit stop, get the tire off, blah, blah, blah. You're going to have to help them out, right? What people don't understand is that we can't help you if we don't know what's going on. We don't expect for life to not hit. We just expect for you to keep rolling as life is hitting. Life is going to happen. Everybody listen to what I'm saying. Life is going to happen. You've got to make a decision right now. Make a decision right now that your why is bigger than any excuse or anything that could happen in this next part of your run, right? And then envision it and write it down. What will you do with the money that you obtain from your rank advancement? How will that help you? Attach an emotional attachment because guess what? Every time you start feeling a little bit, like, ooh, right? Attach the fact that you want to say, I want to be able to pay my car note in full every month on time. If that's what it is, write it down. If that's not enough to keep you inspired or motivated, then I don't know what to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, right? But you've got to keep before you those things that draw. If your why is not big enough, if it's not making you cry, if it's not making like a little teardrop come to your eye, it's not big enough. Go back to the drawing board. And every day, so keep that why big. Why are you doing this? And even if it's not for you, because guess what? Not everybody's here for the money. Not everybody's here for the money. Some people are here for the relationships, for the sisterhood. And if that's what you're here for, then doggone it, you need to go find 100 more people this month to bring to the sisterhood. Right? Because some of the sisters going to quit next month. So we have to make sure that we've got some more sisters coming in the rotation for the people that are going to quit. No matter what, all of us have a serve a purpose. And so keep that. Take pictures of what you want. What is it going to feel like to pay? What does it feel like when you can pay your bill in full? Let me tell you something. When I got to the point where when I was able to pay my credit cards ahead of time, in full, ahead of time, do you know what that feels like? Baby, that's like, I don't even want to say the word because we're on live too. It's euphoric. because I remember a time when my credit score was in the 300s. See, and when you make a decision that I'm never going to be broke another day in my life, when you make that decision, I'm going to help other people around me. Maybe you don't want the money. Maybe you want to help other people, then do that. Maybe you want to tithe to your church, then do that. Write it down. What's the amount that you want to tithe? Maybe you want to pay off your parents' house. Maybe you want to put some money up for your kids to go to college. You've got to write it down and write it big. Keep it on board. I keep whiteboards around me all the time with stuff that I want to happen daily, weekly, monthly, so that I can see it every day. And every day you should be speaking things like, I am a mass enroller of customers and business partners. Every single morning, everything I touch turns to gold. People are attracted to me. I am attracting leaders who are integral. I am attracting people who want to jump on a call. When I got on this call, and it was 50-something people on there before me, I said, hey, these kind of people I want to be around. Not, are you getting on the call? Hello? No, I don't want to be around that. So be very specific as to what you even want to happen in this next ambassador run. What do you want? What kind of people do you want showing up? Write it down.
Well, that was Ashro. That was so good. I am literally so thankful that you did this for us. This is exactly what a lot of people needed. Like my phone, I have so many text messages right now that I can't even handle it. So thank you so much for taking time out of your night to do this for us. I know you just added so much value. I want you to add one last tip that you would want to share with everyone. Maybe it's something you've already said that you want to reiterate. Maybe it's something new, but one last thing to share from Nina.
If you're scared, you're in a great place, because I am not saying that you're not going to be afraid. I am telling you to do it anyway. And you got to understand that when we're, most of us, what you're feeling, if you're feeling this like uneasiness, this unsettled, this thing, some of you may have never had children before. But what happens when you go into labor? Right? All right, family call, get ready to start, we get ready to get off. When you're getting ready to go into labor, you start feeling very uncomfortable, right? When you get ready to go into labor, your feet swell up. When you're getting ready to go into labor, your face gets like, right? When you're getting ready to go in labor, your boot, like it hurts to touch your breath. I mean, think about it. When you're in labor, it's like, don't touch me. I'm hot, I'm cold, my feet hurt, I'm hungry, I'm mad, I'm swollen, right? When you're going into labor. And then you go into labor and it's this most excruciating pain, and you think this pain is never going to end. And oh my God, and this pain, and the pain is coming closer and closer. And you're in labor right now, and you're feeling it. And I want you to take some deep breaths, and I want you to stay focused and look at me, and look at me, and look at your mentor, look at your coach, and call your coach. And every day that it feels like you're about to quit and I can't take this pain, and oh my God, just breathe, and then guess what? Because you're right there and you're getting ready to push. I promise you. And you can't push right now, because if you push right now, the baby might come out hurt. Right? And so you got to understand that we're right there. And some of you are so close and it's hurting so bad that you're ready to turn around. And if you turn around now, you're going to abort this baby. You're going to abort it. You want this baby to be born when it's fully developed, right? And there are some things, and you got to understand this, that every diamond goes under a process to become a diamond. So double diamonds, harder process. Triple diamonds, harder process. Presidential diamond, oh my God, right? And an ambassador is like, wow, right? But you have to become what it takes to lead a presidential team. You got to become what it takes to lead. If you're complaining about your people at the ruby level, baby, you're not ready for diamond. If you're complaining about your people at the diamond level, you are not ready for presidential. So you got to understand that it feels, I know it's hurting. It's bad right now. It feels like it's never going to end. You're in labor. You're in labor. And just a minute, you're getting ready to have the birth pains of that blessing, right? The blessing of the birth pains. So hold on. Don't give up. Don't you quit, because the baby's coming.
So good. Thank you so much for doing this. I will have the recording up on YouTube.